Even after the Minnesota Vikings signed big-time defensive tackle Dalvin Tomlinson, the Vikes reportedly are not done in free agency yet. Love to see it. Darren Wolfson is reporting that the Vikings are interested in safety Keanu Neal, formerly of the Atlanta Falcons. He also alluded to the Vikings potentially re-signing Anthony Harris if that didn't work out. Now, after the restructure of Anthony Barr and the signings of Dalvin Tomlinson from the Giants, Nick Vigil from the Chargers, as well as the re-signing of Rashad Hill, the Vikings have a little bit less than $1 million in cap space. But with the Adam Thielen restructure on the table, the Vikings could and should free up the necessary money to sign Keanu Neal or potentially re-sign Anthony Harris. And I love Keanu Neal, man. Beyond the whole Keanu Neal is a bad mofo. Just would bring an absolute physicality that the Vikings defense has lacked on that back end, besides Harrison Smith, obviously, since, I don't know, prime Sendejo in 2017. But Keanu Neal, 2016, number 17 overall pick out of Florida, Thomas Dimitroff special, 6 foot 211, just a lengthy, tough, physical, explosive box safety, really in the mold of a Cam Chancellor. Had 13 tackles as a rookie in the Super Bowl, of course, 28-3. Made the Pro Bowl in 2017, then injury bug hit, tore his ACL in 2018, popped an Achilles in 2019, but was able to stay healthy in 2020 and played extremely well. 100 total tackles, 9 pressures, 1 sack, 1 interception, and I thought that Keanu Neal, proven that he's healthy, might be a little bit too spendy for the Vikings since the Falcons' new regime, Terry Fontenot taking over for the Dimitroff with the Falcons. On the open market, that it might cost a little bit too much, but of course, Smith. And since Keanu Neal is primarily a box as well as a slot safety, he played about 74% of his snaps there in 2020. If the Vikings acquired him, and since he would be primarily playing around the line of scrimmage, it would free up Harrison Smith to be more of a free safety, especially if the Vikings go a lot more cover one in 2021, which potentially could extend his career. So think about it. If you have Harrison Smith, not so concerned about being down in the box, setting the edge, stopping the run, putting that wear and tear on his body, and you just let him ball hawk and just float back there and get more interceptions than he had. He had 5 last season, and just like be able to do all the great Harrison Smith things. Woo! You love it. It keeps some mileage off those tires, and maybe Harrison plays another 4 or 5 really solid seasons. And Doogie mentioned interest in re-signing Harris, and I know fans will be down on Anthony Harris because of his 2020 play. Rightfully so. He definitely did not earn that $11.441 million franchise tag that he played on last year. And maybe he didn't put out full effort in tackling against the Saints, but then again, who on that defense did? But remember, he does know the scheme. He's been in it his entire career, and he is 1 year removed from being tied for the NFL league in lead interceptions with 6, and was a top 3 graded safety via PFF 2018-2019. So if the cost is cheap, sure, hopefully he can get back that love and feeling of the last 2 years and then not of 2020. If the cost is relatively equal, I would take Keanu Neal because he's 3 years younger and he would bring a physicality to this defense that is sorely needed, and it would potentially allow Harrison Smith to tack on a couple years to the back end of his career, which would be great. But the Vikings aren't done in free agency. They're looking at safeties. They're in the market for cornerbacks. They missed out on Trey Hendrickson. Couldn't afford him anyway, even though but yeah, they're certainly not done. And you love it. Rick Spielman going through, picking up values after everyone else spent stupid money. You like to see it, and let's get it done. But your thoughts, the Vikings interested in Keanu Neal or bringing back Anthony Harris? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull, production value.